Hell is, Vermin was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Fascinating. Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
This ladder can take us to new heights. Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Here.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed? A chance. Do come again. Well met, sir.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week with... Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the click. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on.
Hi. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Say, you're not from round here, are you? How I long to learn more of the outside. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty. It seems unfair that I alone but listen to me waffling on. I almost forgot. Here, my apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope... I'm afraid I must...
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction. We've arrived, I see.
You've come. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by...
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal! 'Tis as you say. Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek. Here at last.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience, should you continue to display such valor and ere, it slips my mind.
We have achieved our objective. Indeed, you've culled more than your fair share.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one. I refer to Waldar. Many a time as Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Verm, and many a time as the magistrate refused. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our right. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite what say you? Might you be willing to aid me? I've prepared a means for you to... This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered,
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye?
There's a ladder here.
After you, arisen?
What?
If I could,
Time to be heading home.
I'm in a predicament. My head will roll if aught goes awry. Those were
troops don't know pommel from point.
Lost the hold out. Someone
It's been a hard day.
Sweeping dust before I think of supper.
Barely scraping by.
Can't imagine living any other way.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
At once, Master.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
You! Oft we forget that.
Do stop and have a look. Wares of every ilk.
I've just about had my fill of this ruckus.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Look as long as you please. Some might find you.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This arisen's both shrewd and what? Can't you think of a reason? Let's just say there are some who don't want you. I was to report on your coming, but I suppose that job's up. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to. Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Greed will get you nowhere, friend. But worry not.
I'll turn you into a pinprick.
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, we will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you... before it catches your eye.
Yes, sir!
Ugh.
We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates.
No easy answers here.
Just about had my fill.
This looks as good a place as any.
All the best tales from travelers and heroes.
Could you come over here?
Only person I believe in is myself.
Consolido. Oh, could use a rest. Still waiting on that report.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Then I shall remain by your side.
What's this? Come to admire my oh, to think if only my collection were complete. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, the man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell...
Shall we seek some answers?
Barely scraping by.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us. Wow. Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location. Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while. I suppose all we can do is wait.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Then, or, Deezer's arisen, have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bear by that mark Tutsi. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true... And what befell him? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from... Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but who... Escape? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering, and I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demand. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes, tell me. I suspected as much. Then...
A place to quench one's thirst for knowledge, eh? I'll admit 'tis an intriguing prospect. My master told me that the slums hide many secrets. Mayhap we ought to investigate for ourselves. Ah, yes. Now I see.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
The crops all benefit from all this sunshine. Isn't there anything to do?
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
This is a place of prayer. Do...
Good day, sir.
Might I beg but a moment of your time? I spend my days in quiet reflection. A moment's prayer can... A moment's prayer can do... Wickedness has no hold. I know so little of this world. Prefects come from the spirit.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I know where we can find useful materials for
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance, you see, one of the children we care for here at Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he... This building's very old. It could be... Might I impose on you to...
Gathering clues will be essential to our success in this matter.
You don't look like much.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
devotion.
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking... Don't know why he bothered.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Barely dragged my ass out of bed. It's been a hard day. Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
True faith must come from the spirit, not from chaos in the world begins.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Seems like everyone always wants something.
Quit acting so chummy.
Pity me, do you? Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich? Just make it quick.
My prayers will surely be rewarded. This is a place of prayer.
Barely dragged my ass out of bed.
The heavens have forsaken us. Where could Malcolm? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able.
And a sharp resist.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined. We'll make our way there in time. As to whether it will be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
What should I do? What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you. And I thought, the problem is, do you think you could help me? All if it's true. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest...
Why is my luck so wrong?
About, enough to make you rich.
I'm not game enough to hang about here.
You don't need a permit, just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guards' line, but it's easy enough. I should know, I've done...
Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble.
Must come from the spirit. Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to go...
Don't we have a report to make, Master? Just where are these vaults exactly?
Vaults, you say? Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps... Come, I fear there's not a moment. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
I believe this is the place to which the children were... Look, there, a hole. Could he have... There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small. Let us make haste.
Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, sir.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide. 'Tis as you say.
Over here!
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
It is quite a find indeed. Is this some man? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a... Might I ask that you not share the existence of this? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, let's investigate this place's secrets.
It's quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars were I the scholarly sort. 'Tis as you say.
This might contain useful information.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
This place is
The books ne'er seem to end.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
My days are spent in solitude.
Some call it culture, I call it dull. A lonely place, but not on a head market, methinks.
Let's check my stock of
This isn't worth
That's something.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. All Vernworth. Much obliged.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Errands are wearisome work indeed. Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest. 'Tis as you say.
Caught you! You'll be all right now.
Good, we're here.
What am I supposed to do?
Perhaps he'll benefit from all this sunshine.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come.
Well, have you found some place I... Oh, to think such a... Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from...
I have been waiting for you.
This should be far enough. If you truly are Arisen, words may be wind, but there's naught else I can... Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could...
I end up feeling weary even after a day of
Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've... These should bright say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say... But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me for true? I'll be waiting.
Our next mission...
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon. It was no great shock to me. I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later. I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our Master's wishes. We've come all this way, only to find ourselves unawaited. Perhaps our timing was awry. This is the wrong time of day for what we have.
Hoi, friend! There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their life, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this exist? I want to live a life I can proudly call my... I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to... Looking at this box, 'tis proof that I am not my mother's servant. 'Tis something I obtain. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray now, I'd bet I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would... Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Till then...
That was quite a gift. I hope that...
Do you shop often?
Gather round.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen. I've heard some interesting tidings about town. If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same. 'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure...
Are you in the market for something in particular?
Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear. I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his way. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Should my story entertain you? Yes, even if it should. Greatly appreciate the boy-on who's a soul of my growth with a
I have no issue falling asleep, even at... I can't tell you how I suffered at the hands of golems in that night time already. I thought it was rather dark. Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on?
Now we must report to Captain Brat. That's the way of things, is it not? So we've finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail you. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some day, when he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements, as to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease. I intend to extract the answer. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray.
So someone saw fit to monitor you, or...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, the false sovereign's identity is still but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford... What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think here. Vicious of take care. Imagine there is one other. Masquerades being as they are, you will require much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining.
Here, if you please.